are we all doing? It's Mason once again. Another week. Welcome to December, guys. End of the year already. Been a fun one so far. Oh, my cup is so close to my mic. What the heck is that? Please don't tell me that's an ant. Oof. What's up? How are we all doing? Hope you had a wonderful start to your week. Hope you're having... He likes Advent of Chess 2025? What's that? Let's see. You know, there's this thing called the Lone Chess League and I really want to join it. Maybe I'll join it next year. And I'll just make analysis videos of it or on it. It's quite like, oh, okay. Wait, Chess Advent again? You know what? Maybe I'll just read it. But it's like you have to solve a problem. Wait. Oh, okay. But that, okay, well, I would like to do it for the vibes. But anyways, today I was kind of thinking about doing something not slightly different. It's still chess, but I was kind of like considering playing longer time controls today. I don't know how you guys would feel about that, but something I was considering just to take my time a bit, explain the moves more. I don't know if you guys are more interested in that kind of idea. This is the first move I think of. Takes doesn't help me. Oh, I'll play a few puzzles, not a lot today. We can play this attacking the queen. Queen is stuck. Bishop comes in. It's the whole point to kind of like save the guy, because you have like pawn push here. Takes does nothing. Oh wait, you have pawn push, takes, queen check, queen check, king moves somewhere. You can take here, but your opponent can take here, which means this move is not possible. So pawn push, or play bishop fit. I feel like it's pawn push because bishop here does cause some... What's happening with my mouse? Is it my mouse or is it the PC? Because bishop here does cause problems, but it's easily solved by your opponent. Pawn push gives a clear idea that you are going for, but your opponent can also avoid that as well, which is why I'm a little bit conflicted here. Knight to g5. What about queen comes in check, king goes somewhere, I don't know where, but regardless of where the king goes, you do have knight here, which threatens to fork and other stuff, and that also saves you from this. I think it's pawn push. You come in here, check first before you jump in here. What I'm not so... Oh, okay. Do we just come in here? That will win 2 rooks, right? But what if he does? Yeah, it makes sense. Because if we come in here and he comes in here, we still do have this move. Takes again, and actually that's I'm not so sure. What? Just take the rook? Oh, come on. Why just take? Because I was just going to take the rook first, but I saw that we could do this. If the queen comes in here, we could come in this way. You could play, for example, queen here to offer a trade, but takes, and then I come in here. So I was like, isn't this much better than just simply taking here? This is what I hate. I like you get everything correct and it's just one thing that puts you down. I think here we play bishop take. Bishop takes is bishop take. You play bishop take, you are forking the 2. So bishop takes, knight takes because you're attacking the bishop. If rook takes, you take here, but you've got an undefended piece. So I think you start with bishop takes first. And if he does that, you take here because it's a fork. Then I think you want to take... Which one? This one because you have this pawn under attack? Or this one because... No, I mean, even if you do take this one, I think you want to take this one. Because if you take this one, your opponent has the intermediate move of taking here. So it's not that big of a deal for him. Yeah, and that's fine. Next move is... Oh, can you put it on my bed? But you know that I'm a watchy kind of guy. No, we've not shifted. No, it's underneath. But I really went. No. I'll get back to you on it. What am I looking for? What's the move here? What am I playing? I'm playing as white. Okay. It's actually very difficult to find the move here. I looked at this, but it doesn't work. I don't know what the bishop is supposed to do. If anything, it's a slow move like this. The opponent can't move forward with his knight, so his only option is to go back here. In which case I can play this and attack the queen, but again, queen takes here. I don't see what benefit it nets me. So the other thing is to go for like a check here. Oh, I think that just might be it. Check here, king comes in this way, knight comes in this way with threats of this, I guess. No, I don't know. Because the point is, if you check here, your opponent blocks, you just win the bishop, right? So what could we do against our opponent's king coming in this way? That's what I want to know. Do we sacrifice our knight and then play rook here? Because we obviously can't play rook here because of the queen, the king, right? Pretty straightforward, I think. Check. The reason I'm saying knight here is because now the queen defends that square. What about pawn push? It's going to be a combination of these ideas, of this pawn push, of this queen comes in check, of this knight move. It's going to be a combination of all these, I feel like. Pawn push, queen just takes, so I don't know. If pawn push, queen takes, you can play queen takes, pawn takes, and then you win the queen. So I don't think your opponent will want to fall for that. Alright, pawn push takes. It's also bad. So what about pawn push? Because this gives me the avenue to come into this square, right? So pawn push. What does he do after pawn push? queen takes, we say is bad, right? Because we go up material. The most like straightforward option is this, but I don't see what to do after this. Or do we then now play c4? I don't know. It still feels awkward. I might just get this one wrong because I don't really see what's going on here. Okay, there's also, what's up with my mouse? It's really messing with me. There's also knight jumps in, knight takes, check, win the guy. What's going on? Bro. There's also that. But what does it, again, what does it net me? Like if I do that, what does it net me? It's just a trade. So I might be wrong, but my options are queen check, c4, and knight c3. If I could find something to convince me about playing the check, I would play it immediately. Oh, no, why am I so dumb? Like, I've been talking about it since the beginning. It's just simply queen takes, isn't it? Yeah, it's just simply queen takes. I've been talking about this since the beginning. I've not played it. I don't know why. So queen takes, let's say queen takes. Then we can play check and then win his queen, right? So it's just queen takes. I've calculated this position and I've not seen it for God knows how long. Okay, so wait, does it mean that we are 2300 again? Because I know I dropped from 2300 puzzles. I don't know why I couldn't. I was seeing the trick and I wasn't trying to force the trick. It was very funny. Very funny for me. Okay, we are 2300 on puzzles. Let's stop there. I'm playing the scared chess player thing. You get your rating, you don't want to lose it. So what do you guys think? 5 plus 0 or 10 plus 5? Or 10 plus 0? This. That's fine. Please. Okay. What are the arenas going on? Ten plus 0. We can do this. We can do this. Okay. How many rounds have been played so far? 4 rounds. So it's an arena, so sorry. No rounds. We can win this, we can lose this. Okay. Okay. Let's take our time here. Funny, I said let's take our time and look at how fast I'm playing. Oh, okay. One of the few people who actually play that move. Oh, actually, that's it. Okay, well. Yeah, this is what I was kind of thinking about. Normally it's a poison pawn. Normally it is, and it may still be, right? Because if I take, he does have knight here, which is very annoying. I can just come back and let him win the rook. I mean, I don't see what I lose in that line, so we'll oblige him, let him play this and see what we get from that. Okay. What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? I'm playing very fast, I guess. I'm playing very fast. I'm low on time. I'm lower than my opponent on time. Funny. I'm contemplating the funny move this. This move helps me defend, but I wonder what he's planning with that move. And it takes away my backward pawn, which is like a godsend. Okay, let's oblige. I think it has something to do with like the rook coming in or something of that sort, but I'm not so sure. Interesting. Sincerely, I don't know where he's going with this. I really wish I could tell you where he's going with this, but I don't know. Oh, okay, now I see where he's going with this. Okay. Okay. I think we castle here. Do we castle? Let's castle, let's castle. I don't know. Like at this point, I'm not so sure if we want to castle, is my point. Castles is not bad, but the position doesn't look like it supports castling. I may be fully 100% wrong here. I don't have this square. I actually thought I did, which is why I was confident in making this move. I can play the bishop versus knight if I come in, like for example back. But you let's go this way. Right, for example, here knight takes g3. I didn't calculate this though. If I come in this way, what does he do? That's actually, yeah, I think we draw here. Yeah, I think we draw here. Yeah, possibly a draw here. It depends on my opponent, it doesn't depend on me. Not on me. We possibly draw here. My initial intention, I didn't calculate it well, was to come here, and once we block it, then I'm completely fine with the position. I can also take a very funny risk here, but I don't think it works. So yeah. Yeah, because I could like go back, but that would, like, if he checks again, I can come here, but that allows this check. So I think at this point, unless my opponent is willing to like do something else, etc. If I try anything else, I may be the one losing the position there. I think I'll be the one losing the position there. We can take a look at it after. We'll take a look at it. I think that's a draw. I don't think I'm like giving up. I think it's actually like a drawn position. I could take the risk of like playing king to d3. Sorry, king to e3. I could take that position, but he can still take with the knight check, right? With the bishop, like it's a double check, sort of. So yeah. I'm not going to oblige to that. I don't have that time. If I wanted to play fast chess, I would have just gone to the 5-4, but I didn't, so don't expect me to do that. Let's play it like another position I like. Let's see what he does when I do this. Okay. Pawn push, I guess. He doesn't push. Okay. I don't need to play fast, but let's castle. What did you see my mouse teleport? Okay. I'm looking at this. This may be wrong. Oh, he doesn't maintain the pawn tension. Interesting. That's interesting. In this case, we just take the knight because it's annoying. No other reason. Takes, knight takes. Oh, okay, I see it now. I don't like this. Interesting. Is it a blessing or a curse? That I don't know. It's too obvious a move to not take, but let's... If we've messed up, we've messed up. That's all I can say. He has the pawn there, but I have the activity, so I don't know. Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't work the way I'm thinking. That- And oh boy, this is gonna really affect my thought process. Okay, he still goes for takes. Interesting. Hopefully, I've not messed up my calculation here. I feel like I have, but I don't know. Oh, that's. Oh, why did I not? How did I? I'm getting like a phone call. I've been getting a phone call, and I completely missed it because it's simply just this, right? And I just couldn't get it. I'm kind of like, what is my mouse also doing? Okay. Oh, Oh, did I mess up? I've messed it up. This thing really, I would have just won this immediately, but this thing just really threw me off. So annoying at this point. So annoying. So annoying. That sucks. Okay, we lose. We just lose. We just lose. I wish the phone call never came. Like, I really do wish. Just it was a very simple just check and you win the bishop. I like. Even at the point where he did all that, I still had a chance. It's just like annoying. This is basically a different way to play the exact same thing. No, I don't. I mean, what's the point of playing rapid if your point is to play 5 plus 0? That's how I see it. I get the whole point of berserking trying to win on Andalou time, but I'm playing the rapid for the rapid. I'm not playing it for... I'm playing it for the time control, what I'm trying to say. Wait. Oh, that actually messed this up. Okay, we can go back, but I was actually trying to come here. That's actually bad. Okay. Imagine this. I mean, if they can do it, I mean, feel free to do it. I'm not the kind of person who would do that. I have nothing against anyone who does. It's just my way of seeing it. Torn between two things. Okay. Maybe this is not the right option. Probably isn't, but we'll figure it out. You play longer. Yeah, I have played longer time control events. For sure. I've played 60 plus 30, I've played 30 plus 30, I've played 45 plus 45, 60 plus 60, I guess, yeah. I think I've also played 90 plus 30 as well. that's where true calculation comes in. But the only downside to it is when you lose, it really hurts, especially when you lose from a winning position, because it's like you sat down for almost 2 hours cracking your brain just to flop everything. I don't think it's enjoyable, but I do enjoy the whoa. I don't know. I think allowing this pawn to pass, I don't like it. It's a commitment for sure. Yeah, I didn't want to give him this passed pawn, which is why I went this way. I could have simply gone this way as well, but I was like, nah. Knight takes is a powerful move from our opponent here. Okay. What's up with... Oh, come on. Yes, check. But if my calculation is correct, I should be fine here. Not winning, but fine. Okay, I think that was the wrong way to go. Yeah. I think you should have gone check king up and then play something. Queen takes, queen takes again, then we continue the game. Yeah, that was a tactic for the ages, right? You gotta see it. At first I was worried about him taking, so I was going to initially play rook up, but then I realized, wait, if he takes, he opens the file, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Oh boy. Let me try and pick up this call and see what's going on. I'm muting my mic for a second. Okay, I forgot I was muted. But this is not even my favorite screen. Come on, I know people like to see the time and everything, but I'm like, I like the stylistic touch of the green line. I know people hate it, but yeah. This puts me in an, like, I really want to play this move, but I don't think it works. All it does is, yes, I remove this and that's about it, right? That's basically all it does. Beyond that, it actually does nothing. The point of this move is this guy. He wants to maintain his pawn structure, which is also fine. This move is definitely coming in at some point. I mean, now that it's gone, I'm interested in playing this move. I know he would like to play like d4. I'm playing very slow, right? Mostly you would expect like some... Agreeably, yes, it is bad. I can take here, open up lines, and attack his king. Or I can go for the cheeky idea of like just simply trying to win this. Which again doesn't work. My opponent just... Let's say I play this, he can just play like that. Which is also a weakening move. So it's so much to consider here. But we'll play this move. I think the best move would have been c takes with the ideas of bringing the rook in. I do see like the slow possibility there. But again, there's no threat here, right? If, for example, the bishops were to come off, like if this line is to open up, there's no threat on this. I can always play this. It's pinned, right? Unless, of course, he, for example, goes like takes, then king comes in here or something of that sort. Which book behind me is my favorite? Come on, what is that? Why does this keep jumping up? This one so far. Oh, where's my camera? The Final Quest by Rick Joyner. So far, so good. Very enjoyable. Oh. Wait, what? Why there? That doesn't seem like a good choice. I can only do this and ask myself why. Like I can just play this move and ask myself why. Just ask him why. Maybe I've missed something in my calculation. Maybe he wants to play this. Like I really don't know, but this just doesn't feel right. I don't have to take it. I can simply just slide all the way back. Maybe that's what he wants. He wants me to slide all the way back. The problem with going this way, like the point is you'd want to like go back and try and keep an eye on this pawn, but to go back is to put yourself in line with this queen. So by taking, you lose the queen. I'm going to play a funny move here. I don't think it's correct, but I'll play this move. Have you read Brave? The name sounds familiar. The name sounds familiar. I just don't. I haven't read it, but I feel like I've heard the name before. Can you give me a synopsis? I'm not yet 21. I was and I dropped back. That's why I wrote return to form. I was and I dropped down. At this point, I'm okay with trading the bishops. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. I'm very dumb. At that point, I'm okay trading the bishops. That was the dumbest thing I could have ever said. Oh boy, pride. Pride. But this is going to help me in the future. Just watch and see. I'm calling it. I could be wrong, but I'm calling it. This is going to help me in the future. There's plain pawn push here to help me, but let's go this way first. I'm calling it. I think I could have still played pawn push, allow him to go this way before pushing there. And now pawn push. I'm okay playing this now simply because the queen has been blocked. My guy is hell-bent on not trading, which is not what he should be doing, but yeah. Doesn't work the way I would have wanted it to. Could be wrong about this move. Could be wrong about this. Like, how do you guys feel like when I sound this confident? Like I'm just. I win the queen, right? No, I don't win the queen. I have to play this first. Like when I sound this confident, does it feel like I know everything? Like I can win any chess game without problems? I think we just go this way, right? I don't see anything that I'm missing. I don't see how my opponent stops this. He brings the knight, I take. King can't hide anywhere. I mean, the other move. Yeah, I think it's just this. I was thinking that, if he takes here, maybe he has a chance, but he just doesn't. I just go checkmate, right? Yeah, I think I've heard it before. And we just go back rank checkmate, right? Yeah. It's an interesting game, to be frank. It's an interesting game. Yeah. Funny enough, I think if in this position he traded the bishop, she would have been better off. Maybe. I could be wrong. I could 100% be wrong here. I could 100% be wrong here. Yeah. Maybe wrong. Who knows? It was a 1400 I played. Oh. Now it makes sense. Yeah, I'm playing in an arena. Let me switch back to this for those who like the clocks. Let me look it up. Brave New World. I mean, you can. I'm not going to. Anybody who wants to do that is free to do it. I'm not. I will just play normal chess because that is what I came here to play. Maybe next time I'll just play 10+0 so that there's an interesting line here. The funniest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so he's one of the few people who takes. Let's go. I don't know if taking here makes any sense. Takes, queen takes, check. I don't see any benefits. Simplest move without much repercussions is F. Another interesting move is to play this so that if he just rushes and takes here, I just take here as well. I don't know why this move is tempting me today. I don't think it's a good move, but it's really just tempting me. Right, takes, check, right? The move I'm looking at is takes, check. King comes in this way. Castles queenside. And where I have an advantage is the fact that my opponent hasn't castled, he hasn't developed these guys. So I can try and pile up the pressure on him in that time span. I really want to look, guys, if I lose this, I lose this, but I really want to try it out. No, okay, wait, I just saw this. Yeah, this makes things all different. But if I take here and then he takes here immediately, it's still good for me. So we'll go for it. Wait, no, wait, what? Takes, check. I castle queens. I just checkmate. Okay, that doesn't work. Sorry, my plan just doesn't work. Okay, I was really looking forward to that. I was really looking forward to that. I think he's going to play like his bishop out right now because he wants to like trade off. Queen a5. True. But if knight takes queen a5, we just simply jump back, right? He can pile up with the bishop, but at that point we've won a pawn, so it's not that big of a deal, right? We can castle kingside here. I kind of just want to give it to him. Like I want to give him the pawn and focus on activity. Castles. How do I gain activity? Castles, takes, queen takes. How do I gain activity? Okay, maybe we still have to do something. Oh boy. Yeah. I have to defend it, unfortunately. I wish I didn't have to. I'm trying to play crazy, but my opponent is not allowing me, which is also very sad. So yeah. Where is this knight trying to go? Is he trying to come in here and attack my bishop? Fine, that's fair. I don't think this works. Come on. Okay, let's play this. He takes, I take, we just live our lives. Oh, okay. That is fine by me. Mm. Oh, that's... Yeah, miscalculation. I should have taken there first. Oh, he stops. He tries to stop mine first. Okay. So we can go takes. And we can play this. Oh no. Why did I rush that? Oh, what is up with me today? I forgot that taking allows his queen to come in and I played it. So now I mean... Oh, boy, I can't believe I allowed that. Okay. I completely forgot that it allows that. Yeah, sure. I think right now my opponent is gonna win. I've spent so much time. Maybe we have to play fast now and then I don't know if I've faced that before, but that'll be interesting to see. Chess is funny. Chess is funny. My chess improvement journey has been the funniest thing ever. Because I started improving when I stopped caring. You know, the days where I was playing chess every day, trying to improve, trying to like training every day. I was training like close to 10 hours a day. Like the days where I was doing that, it was like difficult to improve. When I suddenly was like, okay, I don't care about improving anymore, then I started improving. Let me play this waiting move. I think I know what my opponent is trying to do, but let's just play the waiting move and see what he's trying to do. I learned something recently where it's like, sometimes don't force to have a response to everything. Let your opponent do the responding. Let him figure out the position. You don't always have to try and figure out the position. Let your opponent figure out the position himself. Right? It's not your job to help him. So there are times where when I get too conflicted about what to play next, I'm just like, okay, let me leave it to my opponent. Let him fight with the demons. Right? Yeah, so the obvious move here would be this. But I say nay. The obvious move was certainly better. Isn't that chess? Wait, do I put myself in danger if I go there? Castle spawn push, knight takes. Actually, castle spawn push. I don't have to do anything there. Wait, did I just put myself in a... Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I put myself in a losing position there. Yeah, my position is definitely bad here. I don't know if he sees it, but if he sees it, he sees it. He wins, but if he sees it. Okay, he didn't see exactly what I was pointing at or pointing to. No, the fact that I can't take is what makes me in a very bad position here. Okay, let's go this way. My opponent is definitely just fine here. He has queen takes with check. That's makes him very fine. Yeah. Oh wait, what? I had no idea about that. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. The bishop really helped him there. Good game. Jose, thanks for the follow. Because I was at the point I was stuck, like what I was saying, I was stuck at 1400, 1500. I just couldn't break through for like 3 years, and I was getting stressed out. Like I was studying every day, I just couldn't seem to break from that, and I was like, you know what, let me just stop caring. I was just playing relaxed. Sometimes I would go months without playing chess. Once in a while I would play puzzles. Like every day I was doing like 5 to 10 puzzles or 30 puzzles a day. I was playing 3, 15 plus 10 or more. Like I was playing a certain number. I can't remember the exact figures, but I was playing like quite a number of games and doing quite a lot of puzzles, reading a lot of books, watching a lot of videos, and I wasn't improving. When I just was like, let me just relax with the whole thing, I was like, yeah. That was when I actually started improving. I think I've won 1 game and then just won 2, right? I've won 1 game and lost 2, or I've won 2, lost 3. I feel like I've lost more than I've won. That's the feeling I'm getting. I call this the delayed Trampowski. Let's play this. It's not necessary, but you can just play it. Like I always say, if you allow your opponent to get this, you're already in a losing position. Mostly they play like c6 over here. What? What am I missing? I must be missing something. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we can go all the way back. Let's try that. Nah, it doesn't work. I hope they worked, but it didn't work. At this point, if I can survive whatever is happening right now, I'm fine. But if I can't survive it, I'm just lost. That's the problem with taking this pawn, right? It opens up my opponent to a lot of like activity. which if I'm not well equipped, I can't handle it, right? Okay, so we are in a good position now. Not winning, but good position, right? We have a knight and a bishop for a rook, which is always known to be good, right? Okay, I guess I kind of see what he's going for, but yeah. Let's see if my opponent can handle the position. If he can, that's good for me. Any incapability of my opponent is a win for me, right? Okay. So let's play this move first. Probably have to get my king involved. I had another move planned, but I think this just helps me out a bit. I expected that. I wasn't sure how good of a move that was. A lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of work. It's not a straightforward win. Mostly depends on how my opponent responds to my moves. I mean, the good thing for me is his king is in a cage. I guess I have to take him out of the cage. I'm in trouble. Maybe my plan should have been trading off at least one of the rooks. Maybe that would have been far better than what I did. He's going to allow me to trade off one set of rooks. Interesting. I understand the getting of the king activity, but I don't know how well this helps, how much this helps him. I mean, you could always just check if you wanted to. Unfortunately, my opponent is too smart to fall for stuff like that. Okay. The king can't infiltrate. Okay. White is just crushing. Yeah, but it's going to take some time. Fourth the king. It's really going to take some time. Eventually, because of this specific move that my opponent made, no, it's not a draw. Because of this specific move that my opponent made, we are going to win. Because now the backward move is just against my opponent, right? Pawn push, rook. Rook can come in. We play pawn push again. Pawn push, rook comes in. We play pawn push again. King can come in. Maybe a little bit slower than that. Pawn push. Oh, I mean, I missed something. I should have done something very simple here. Well, that's fine. We'll work on it. I should have just gone here. Maybe not, because this allows my opponent to come in here. But again, he'll be so focused on this guy. But giving him the chance to check me from the back, I think it's not a good idea. I don't think it's winning though. Okay. Okay, takes. Pawn push, I'm guessing. We are one step away from queening. If he takes, I promote. He comes in here, check. I block it. Okay. So now we go cap up. Again, he saw the whole thing I was trying to do. Kid Jaja. Okay, Jaja is saying hi to the stream. Okay. Hi, Kid Jaja. Go this way. King comes in is not good enough. Ooh, that's actually an interesting move. I think we still win though. Promotes, he takes, I take, he takes. Yeah, I think I still win. Oh wait, there's even a faster way to win here. There's this, yeah. I forgot that was there. Yeah. That was annoying. Yeah, I put myself in a bad position early on. Yeah, going for this is never good. Like, again, my opponent had many chances of like playing a sacrifice idea here, I think, right? Because I think he could have gone like knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, targeting this and this. But for some reason, he never played it. Okay, wait, no, not for some reason. Yeah, I played this move, defending, then he stopped me. Yeah, so he did see it. Yeah, he did see it. Okay. That was wrong of me to say that. Yeah, he did see it. So I did think this position was good. Mind you, I think black was definitely for choice at this point. But once I was able to get my other pieces into the game, I felt like, okay, I can fight. And that is kind of like what I went for here. I think trading for him was not a good idea because once you trade off, he loses the pressure here, right? Because another thing I was fearing was that he would play this. Yes, I can take the pawn, but I think that the pressure that's coming up here is a little bit too much. So maybe I think that's the end of the tournament, right? Yeah, I get to play one more, but it's 10 plus 0. That's 20 minutes. The knight should always be on d4. Yeah, it should be. Like I said, I was trying to be spicy and that didn't work. That backfired against me. Where am I? So I've drawn 1, I've won 2. I've only lost 2. I feel like I've lost more than 2. I feel like I've lost more games than I've won. Because my rating is lower than when I started. I've only been playing lower rated players. That's the kicker. Oh boy. Okay. If we both berserk, last game counts. True. But like I said, I'm not the berserker. Why did he play this move? Like, I get it, but I don't think my plan was ever to get there, right? Do I just strike in the center to undermine my opponent's position? It feels too quick, but it may... Oh, what did I just do? Why did I forget this? I should have developed... Whoa. I think this is wrong, but I'll play it. Yeah, it is wrong. I still played it though. My guy is playing with fire. I'll risk it. Look, I'll risk it. I'll risk everything here. Bishop takes just wins him the game. Yep, that was wrong. Bishop takes is just fine. And guys, this is what is called the classic he believed the streamer. Oh boy. Don't believe the streamer. Give me a second. I mean, even if someone challenged me, I've said multiple times, I don't take challenges on Monday. I play viewers on what am I trying to say? I play viewers on Fridays, unless of course maybe you're saying it's Gotham Chess who challenged me. A 2500 peak is challenging me. I mean, that's fine. That is fine. It's cool and all, but it's fine. Let's go this way. Why am I struggling to figure this out? I might lose this for simply not understanding the position. Okay, let's play this. Where is my mistake? Where is my mistake? I did not calculate for that. Okay. Let's just play this. I'm not. Okay, let's go this way. Whoa, that was gonna be funny. What am I doing? Why can't I figure this out? I am for sure winning, but for some reason I just can't figure this out. Okay, let's check. I'm really going to just use this because of pressure. I'm spending too much time thinking. That's why I'm feeling so uncomfortable. Do I lose to... Whoa. Maybe not. Maybe not. What did I miss? The way he's playing fast right now, I feel like I missed something. What at all did I miss? Give me a second. Have I beaten it? Yeah, I've beaten a WFM, I've beaten a candidate master, I've beaten... Yeah, I've played very high rated player. I've played John Bartholomew quite a number of times as well. I've played a women's GM before. Was it a women's GM? Or women's FM? I've played quite a number of titled players before. So I'm not so much worried about it. I mean, I get the whole thing, like a very strong player is very exciting. You want to play against them, but I mean... Tis well. Jeez, I don't know why it's something that happens to me. Oh wait, we won before the time. Woo, nice. Yeah. I don't think this was correct. I think here my opponent could have definitely played this. He's still, I think I take here, he's still fine. But the point was, you know, I want to castle queenside. So since the bishop comes in here, I can't castle queenside. That doesn't prevent the move I was already trying to play. And that's why I got confident at some point. I'm still down a piece. But in terms of quality of pieces, I'm fine. And I saw some line with knight coming in here. Pawn push also prevents my king from escaping. He was going for back rank. Same. I don't know if it was like a streamer or something. If it's like a streamer that like he wanted us to be doing something together, that's completely fine. We can work on it. But it's like I try not to break protocol. People don't like it when you do that, but I try not to. Mostly if I've ever accepted a challenge from someone on a Mondays, because it's someone who has really been like supporting the channel for a very long time. This, funny as it looks, this channel is like 4 years old. So like someone who came like the first and has been coming around and maybe for some reason hasn't been around for a while, those are the people that I kind of do that for. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see. I think we did well. We did well. Ugh, 4 wins. 20 what? This is the worst kind of... Yeah, that means I lost a lot of lower rated players. Yeah, 41. That's 4 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. This should increase anybody's rating. It didn't. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow is when we do the steady stream. Tomorrow is when we sit down to discuss chess. We learn chess together. We pick a topic and then we go through with it. Recently, we've been doing the John Nunn puzzles, because his puzzles are not like just straightforward, bam, that's the answer. it's a lot of thinking and considering about the position. So tomorrow we are going to continue that. Thank you guys so much for being around, and I'll see you in the next